There is nothing wrong with me, do you understand? Want me to prove it, yes? We're looking for a dog, yes, a great big dog, that's your brilliant theory, good, excellent. Yes, where shall we start? How about them? The sentimental widow and her son, the unemployed fisherman. The answer is yes. Yes, they have a West Highland terrier called Whiskey, not exactly what we're looking for. Look at the jumper he's wearing. Hardly worn. Clearly he's uncomfortable in it. Maybe it's because of the material, more likely because of the hideous pattern, suggesting it's a present, probably Christmas. So he wants them to his mother's good books. Why? Almost certainly money. He's treating her to a meal, but his own portion is small. That means he wants to impress her, but he's trying to economise on his own food. Maybe he's just not hungry. No, small plate, to start her. He's practically licked it clean. She's nearly finished her pavlova. If she'd treated him, he'd have had as much as he wanted. He's hungry, all right, and not well off. You can tell that by the state of his cuffs and shoes. Well, how do you know she's his mother? Please, who else would give him a Christmas present like that? Well, it could be an aunt or an older sister, but mother's more likely. Now he was a fisherman. Scarring pattern on his hands, distinctive fish hooks. They're all quite old now, suggesting he's been unemployed for some time. Not much industry in this part of the world, so he's turned to his widowed mother for help. Widowed? Yes, obviously. She's got a man's wedding ring on a chain round her neck, clearly her late husband's, and too big for her finger. She's well dressed, but her jewellery's cheap. She could afford better, but she's kept it sentimental. Now, the dog. Tiny little hairs all over the legs from where it gets a little bit too friendly. But no hairs above the knee, suggesting it's a small dog, possibly a terrier. In fact, it is a West Highland terrier called Whiskey. How the hell do you know that, Sherlock? Because she was on the same train as us and I heard her calling its name, and that's not cheating. That's listening. I use my senses, John, unlike some people. So you see, I am fine. In fact, I'm perfectly fine. I've never been better. So just leave me alone.